Right, so I've just I've put where it's contacting, so like there, that's contacting there on my palm of my hand there, so that'll have to go. There's where my fingers are contacted, so all that lot will have to go. And I've just marked the contact points, so that's for each finger. Little fingers down the bottom and the index fingers right at the top. Sorry, the index finger's up here, and then my thumb is going to go in there. I've got a callus on it, but it's not going to touch that. It's just going to touch the pad at the front of my thumb there, that part. It's going to touch there where the markers hit it. So I literally just put my fingers on and drawn round with fingers. So that's all I've done. I've just drawn around all the contact points. It's just where your stuff's contacting, yeah? And as you start filing into this area, the contact patch will change. It'll start to come further over. As you're removing material, your hand's getting more and more grip. So these points they'll get bigger and bigger. Yeah, they'll eventually get bigger. This one can't. It'll only go as far as that blade and stop. But these other ones, it's going to start to hollow out. It's going to look really cool, I'm telling you. This very close grain in there. It's dense. This grain is dense, but it's soft. It's quite soft. It sanded quite easy. So yeah, I'm going to start cutting these out now. I'm going to put it in the vise and I'll show you. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, let's get this out. I'm done with that for now. I just want to show you. Somebody's already getting curious. If somebody's getting curious about how these things are done, I'll show them. They didn't ask. He just said he liked it, and that's enough to trigger me to do something about it. Yeah, and I want to do something about it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out because it's hardly anything. Yeah, there's hardly anything in there. I don't have much work to do. I'm going to put a glove on because this one hurts. I'm going to put these gloves on. I don't like using these because they cut off my circulation. I'm going to have to put this down. Bear with me. These ones, they cut off my circulation. My lad gave me these. He got them from some workplace where he went. And I've been using them ever since, you know, for a long time. About 4 years I've been using these. They don't disintegrate, but my hand usage, from what I use them every day. I've gone through 2 pairs of these. This is the second pair. The other pair's upstairs. Just use that for other stuff. Oh, I won't get rid of it till it's absolutely nothing left of it. So let me turn these lights off. Now I'm seeing how much power's getting used up. I'm turning everything off. I'm getting strong just by lifting that studying thing. Right, get it to where I'm ergonomic to it. It's on the wrong side of me, actually. It's on the wrong side. Right, so literally, I need a big rasp. It's not cutting it. It's too fine. I've got the big one, and I just use the back of it. I've got loads of these, but some of them are worn away. This is literally what I'm doing. I'm just doing that. Look, it says something finger or nothing. Yeah, and then because my finger's running that way, I've got to go that way. My finger's pad's running that way. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm just going the direction that finger's going. I'm changing this rasp to that direction now. It's hard to do one-handed, but let me try it from here. I'm literally draw filing now. I'm draw filing with a rasp. And when I've hit the metal down there, I'll stop. Now my forefinger won't slide out of there. And I'm not going to polish these. I'm going to leave them rough. I could polish them to make them really nice, but I want them rough. Okay, that's enough there. Okay, this is how quick it is. It's really this simple. Right, I've told it this way now to do this one. This will be difficult. You just got to work at it. It's difficult when you're just one-handed. Right, get that out there. Right, that's what I'm going to do. Right, let the vise do the work. I'm starting on the thumb now. I've got to relieve this contact at the top where it's contacting. I'm working at it. Angle it. Get down to you there. It's hit something. I hit the vise. A hard and a hard place hit each other. Something's got to give. This is the more brittle. It'll take the teeth off. Look, it's enough. Look, it's carved it. It's enough to like I can refine it with the finer one. If your thing's falling down at the back, you need to shove something in there. I'm holding it with my little finger from this side of the blade. I'm just gonna while it's up here. I'm just gonna do a bit more. I'm just bringing it out of the vise now. I don't want to hit the vise. So all I'm doing is I'm going to my lines. Whatever I have to do to go to my line. I've gone too far. I've gone down here and I didn't want to do that. So that's wrong. So this is what I'm looking for now. Got to get that sharp bit out. This is my thumb that's sitting in here. And I don't want any sharp contact points. Right, that's done. This is as quick as it gets. Yeah. Now these are complex because they're rotational. They go round. They wrap round. They're going to wrap round, but all you can do is one bit at a time. I'll do that one because that's the palm swell. That's at the back of my palm where it's hitting. I can't hold that blade. It's hurting me. Okay, so I'm going to come in like this. Yeah, and I'm going to take that out. Try to stay in your line. It's sliding. It'll slide a bit. If you've got a big rasp like this, it wants to take its own path. It's up to you to just try and control it. When I've cut these, I'll show you what it looks like. It's as fast as that. If you've got a good coarse rasp, it's this fast. All your tools, you can start doing all your tools on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday day. Get your food. Don't have a Sunday lunch, please. Get a simple breakfast, just enough to keep going, and a nice cup of coffee or whatever you drink. And then don't have a heavy meal because you can't work when you have a heavy meal. I can't. I'm going to go to bloody sleep. Yeah. Right. Here we go. I've done that one. I'm just going to close this vise up a bit. And I'm going to do the inside portion that I can get to. That's this bit, but don't go mad. You only want a little bit off half of here. This is your centre pad. If you go too far, your hand won't fit. You'll take too much off and your hand won't wrap into it. You need to have some mass. You need to have some thickness, some width, or whatever you want to call it in there. That's the shape of your pad. That's this middle pad. The one there's three of them, and it's that one. It's the middle section, the one that's wrapping, that's folding up now. It's that one. I think it's that one. Yeah. It's hard to remember. I've gone too far with that little finger. Little finger always rides upwards. Mine, it goes back the other way and goes over the top, nearly over the top of the next one. You do it to your hand. Don't listen to my advice. Do it to your hand. My hand's different to yours. Everybody's hand is different. Look, that's where it's finishing. It just finishes there. But that one doesn't. It goes round. Yeah, but I've got to get that off. I've got to get that lump out of there. I've got to go that way, yeah. But I can't. I'll get it further out. I'll go this way now. Difficult. The blade's in the way now. Right, I'm going to have to put you down. Just wait a minute. Not put you down. I'm just... Stop me bloody... Stop me. Sorry about that. I've put the blade underneath because it was hitting. Right, so I'm coming round here. I'm going round. Right, I'm going to go round. My hand's wrapping round that way. Yeah, my hand's wrapping round that way. Go with the way your hand's going. So it starts down here and goes over the top. Starts there and goes over the top. You just work at it. Make sure you put that form in. You have to put that form. You're going to get a scallop in here, but you don't want to take the middle bit out. That's going to go where your fingers are. That's your grip. Do not take that line out. Leave that line there. If you can. Look, see how I can't it over. I want to get to that line, but I want that line high. I want this is too big to do it. I want that bit in the middle to stay there. This is the form. This is the form in between your hands. It's shaping that. It's making that shape. You need that point in there. You don't put that in, you won't get grip. If you take that middle line out and that middle line out, you won't get your grip. I'm actually forming that. I'm trying to form that. You only get this from experience by doing it. It's not as easy. It's just sensible, yeah. be sensible and just work. Don't take the middle bit out. You can see it doesn't take long, right? And you're just going to have to carve away at it. I want to smooth that up now because I've literally finished there. Yeah, I just want to smooth that up because these are your finger pads. All right, just let it go over the top like this. Just let it go, let it ride. Watch, it just goes over the top because this is the soft bit. This is the soft bit here. But what's happening now is it's narrowing. You're narrowing the handle, and your fingers are landing in a different place. You'll have to just keep adjusting this till it's comfortable. You just adjust it till it's comfortable, not don't make any sharp points. What I'm saying is you've got to blend this in. You don't want any sharpness in here. You don't want that line there. That line, you need to get rid of it. Right, they're no good. Sharp lines like that are no good for you. Get rid of them. Well defined and looks nice in the brochures and stuff, but it's no good. No good for your hand. It's what's carving my hand up. Look how good that is, how versatile these little files are if you get the right ones. Don't use the same bit over and over again. Switch it over and do it in a different place because you'll wear it away. I'll go all over it and just leave a little bit where it is, wherever it is. So now I'm going to just blend that in, and then I'll blend it in with some sandpaper later. Right. It's the thumb and the forefinger, those are the ones that you want to make them coarse. The ones that are where your finger pads are, where they're just gripping, you don't want them coarse. Right. You don't want any sharp edges in here, except for that bit there. And you're just literally doing this. I'm going to get that out of there. I'm going to have to work at that. Bear with me. I think what you need to do that one, and I can't do it with this glove on. This glove's hurting really bad. Okay, it's cutting off my circulation. It's elasticated. You see that piece there? Can you see there's a flat bit there? I want to start from that flat bit and go into there just gently. I want to start up there and go down. Start up there and go down. Start up there and go down. Don't come back the other way with a knife. Don't go back this way. You'll take the tip off. Yeah, just keep going that way. And I've formed it on this one. Now I've took that out, look, and now I'm going to form it on this one. I'm going from there, this way. Don't slip and take the other one off at the other side. Just go gently. I know it's hard work. Look, it's just, the Stanley wants to fall. It wants to fall. It just wants to go. It just wants to keep going. But you got to get control of it. Get to the middle point and stop. Stop on that line. Stop there. Stop there, you don't go past. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to work from this one now and go that way. Yeah. I've just hit the corner down there. It bloody hurts. Hit it with the top of my thumb. Look, I keep hitting it with the top of that. Put something there to stop it. So I'm just wobbling the knife to get this cut. Try not to slip. Yeah. Just keep working it till it goes. So I'm trying to form that ridge. There's a ridge in there and you're making... There should be 3 ridges when you've done. Just don't be tempted. Just do... I'm just trying to make a break so that it breaks off. I don't want it to keep travelling inside. You'll end up with a dip that thins everything out. Yeah, done that one. Now it's just this one left now. Watch. It's just there, look, just go down. There's hardly anything with this one. The same thing here. I'm right down at the bottom here now. It's really difficult to get rid of that because this is where your pads are hit. Tops of your fingers now are good. This is where the tops of your fingers are. Not the tops, but this you've got that demarcation line where it changes colour. Right, that you've got a brighter area here and you've got a darker area there. You've got, if you're working on cars, you've got really mucky hands, it's really dark. Sorry, you can't see it. I keep swapping between the looking at the Stanley. You see how I slip there? You've got to try to avoid slipping. It's really down, but it's difficult. I'm close on the vice and it's bouncing me upwards. I can't hold it any further down. I can't pull it any further out, sorry. Right, we're done here, look. I've done that bit now. I've done in there, but what I want to get is some relief in here. I want to get a little bit more relief in there because I know my finger pad in there is always tight in that bit. And this one's always bad. I'm just cutting across it here. I don't want it to go any further. just work at it. There, it's gone. It's gone now. And then what I can do, this is what I like these round files for. I've got a coarse one. It just slips. It's not fantastic. You get in there, look. You do that, and it starts to form that lump that you're after. What happens is your little finger, my little finger starts to go that way. That's how it wants to grip. When it's gripping, it wants to go over like that. It wants to sit on top of that one, and my little finger wants to sit on top like that. So it'll start to bend that way. If you're doing your ergonomic stuff, you need to watch what your fingers are doing, really doing when you're holding it stuff. Have a look and see what they're doing. That one is literally done. Yeah, just refining it with this. Don't matter if you go over a little bit. You've got to round these ridges a little bit anyway. You don't leave them as sharp. You just want to round them over. That one's done. Okay, that one is done. All you've got to do is just refine it. This one is a little bit more. You've got to rotate it around. It's still got to go. This one's finished. This one finished on. It's finished. Don't need to do any more on that one. That is finished. This one needs it a little bit more. I've got to go around the corner. And I can't see now, so take it out. Have a look. Feel it. Right, look at that now. It's completely different. It really is. Look, it's bonded in there. My fingers are going. I've got to wrap that round. It's so comfortable now. My thumb's going in there. I've just got to make the relief, and that's oh, I can't tell you how good that is. It's just that little finger and that one now. And once they're done, I'll have my grip. This is what you're doing. This is all basically what you're doing. I've just got to round that over more. This is touching here. It's started to touch there now. I'm gonna have to, as your fingers go further and further around, you'll feel it. You'll start to feel different. It's different now. That pad's now falling more towards this way, so that'll have to come off. It's just revising. I'm going to revise this now. I'm going to mark it up and revise it because everything's changed. I told you it would change. Now I can feel the contact put inside here. I've got contact there at the back, where the A is. I've got contact now. Where that A mark is, it's contacting in there. I've got to get all that out there now. All this is going to have to come out. This sharp edge can't stay. The thumb needs to go. My thumb's rolling now, and it's going towards this callus that formed there. You can see the big lump that where the dotted line is. That's a callus. That's what forms if you're using your hands continuously. I need to relieve that callus point now. You see me do it on the saw. I did it on the saw as well. The saw videos are up. So this is it. I mean, that's the thing taking form. Can you see? No manufacturer's going to make that for you. You have to make that yourself. Yeah. That's basically what you're doing. This is basically all you're doing. You really don't need much. It's almost there. It's just got to get that bit out of there, that bit out of there, and roll that over a little bit more, and take a bit more out of there, that bit. And that's done. You can't go any further with that one because it's hitting the blade. It's going to hit the blade in a minute. Okay, so I'll just carry on and then I'll show you when it's done. I'll show you when it's done.